Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I will be sitting down with Bruce Goldsmith to discuss speed bar and how to use it. Bruce has a few tips and tricks how to do it super efficiently, so without further ado, here's the video. When and how much do you use speed bar?
It depends if I'm flying for pleasure or flying in a competition.
On an average cross-country day where you're not going for world records, but you just want to extend the day as much as you can.
Yeah, I mean, no, I would just go on full bar on every transition if you're flying in the Alps in the summer when conditions are good and strong. And I would only fly with less speed bar or with no speed bar when the conditions are really weak. Say the thermals are less than 2 meters per second, then I would consider starting to fly without full speed bar. And if it's over 2 meters per second average climb rate, then you're talking about full bar to go everywhere, basically.
What's the thought process behind that?
You can just look at the MacCready theory and MacCready ring and the speed to fly theory, and it will tell you that. Okay. It's especially important if you're going upwind and downwind, of course, as well. Because if you're going upwind, then you absolutely need to be on full bar the whole time. If you're going downwind, then you can afford to fly with a lot less bar or no bar at all.
How do you control pitch with the speed bar?
Yeah, well, when you go on the speed bar, the glider will dive forward a little bit, and then the pilot will swing underneath it. And one of my favorite tricks is to do a two-step speed bar. Like on the first step, the glider dives forward, the pilot is behind. As you start to swing under the glider, then you go on the second step. Instead of the glider diving forward, it just stops the surge backwards, and you end up with the glider directly over you. You use the second step to cancel the first step out. So you can just do like one step, dives forward, then as it comes back, you do the second step, and it negates the oscillation, and you end up with a very efficient acceleration that way.
Follow-up for that is, what is the percentage of first step and second step? Second step is full bar. What is the first step? How much percentage of the bar do you have?
Yeah, well, half the amount of the first step. You know.
So about 50%.
So 50%, yeah. Often I don't go full bar. Often I go sort of 80% bar, just because that's how long my legs are, you know. And so I would talk. So you're saying maybe 40% and then 80%, you know. I mean, to go full bar or not depends more on the setup of your speed bar and your glider as well. Because some gliders are really good at full bar, some gliders are really nice at 80% and not nice at 100%. So it just depends on your glider. Maybe a glider is prone to getting collapses on full bar, for instance, so that you just do like 75%, and then it's more stable and you have a better glide. Some gliders are more comfortable at one speed and other gliders are more comfortable at a different speed.
Another question for speed bars on glides. How do you control the wing with the speed bar?
I mean, we used to use the speed bar a lot to control the pitch, but now we're using the back riser steering instead, the C risers, because it's more easy to react more quickly with the C riser steering than it is with the bar. So in the past, we would have put the bar in and out constantly to adjust to keep the glider. The objective is just to keep the glider going smooth and straight with no oscillations. And now we tend to put the bar into a fixed position and then use the C steering to damp out any movements. The glider should look like it's on rails when it's gliding. So there should be no roll movements, no pitch movements. It should just be absolutely going in a straight line with no movements. And if you look at top pilots, they all look like that. They all just look like they're on rails and they're just going in a straight line. And you look at pilots who are not so skilled, they'll have roll oscillations, pitch oscillations, and it looks like the pilots are doing nothing, but they're actually making little tiny movements all the time to keep the glider going straight and level.